I made wine from the lilac tree.
Wine is like ghosts in a glass, because it's like the ghosts of the grapes that sort of lived their life for a season and then, gave up what they learned from the earth. I steam all of my glassware before I do a tasting with my clients, because I want to make sure that the glass does not interfere with the quality of the experience of smelling and tasting the wines. Really make sure that you remove the foil. And the historical reason for that is that these foil capsules that sort of encapsulate the cork were made with lead. So your next step, well, you can just sort of, yeah, that's not corked. So I started the journey of exploring food and wine together, and to me they're sort of inseparable. A couple of friends of mine encouraged me to go to the International Culinary Center's Intensive Sommelier program. It was this intensive 6-month program. I was working full-time on a global account for Samsung.com, and would often come home at 11 or midnight after school, night school, and jump on a conference call at 1 or 2 in the morning, and then get back up at 7 and start all over again. So it was a really intense 6 months, and it sort of changed my view. I was like, wow, there's some opportunities here. I've done a lot of volunteer work with a childhood for children this year.
Suzanne's got a really good presentation. She really puts a lot of effort into it. So what I would ask is, we just give her our attention.
It's been hard. This has been a tough year. This is sort of my inaugural year of, I took a 4-day-a-week job with the express purposes of developing the side business and developing my wine knowledge further. I like a good, Fernet is like a hot ticket item. And I've run into situations where I've bid on a job, I've done all the legwork, looked up all the wines, built the presentation, and they're like, oh no, we've changed our minds, we want to do something else. I have a background in digital marketing, so my first instinct was to, all right, I must build my Instagram account. And I've slowly built it. I've got a pretty decent following of winemakers, wineries, just average person who likes wines. A friend of mine has a talk show on the Manhattan Neighborhood Network, so it's another form of outreach, just by talking casually and comfortably with her about wine. And several people in the studio remarked that they felt they had learned something while taping the session, which is sort of made me really happy, because that's sort of the whole point.
So then when you smell it, you stick your whole nose in? Yeah, you sort of, some people do this, some people do that, but I sort of just stick my nose in glass. And so I don't know what I'm smelling. What about you, Charles?
I'm smelling grapes.
Hey, that's a good call. Great.
Yeah.
Lilac wine, I feel